Okay, hello, this is Dr. Janes, and today I'm going to talk about how to reduce background noise when you record like a video. For instance, I was recording playing piano here, and it was at a public place and there's all this background noise, so let's play it. And it's really annoying because even though it's very close to the piano, you can hardly hear the piano playing with all this background noise. Okay, that's enough. So let's try to process this video with Audacity. Okay, so here's Audacity, and we'll get Audacity running, and we'll load up this video and try to let's see, open 6850 or 6058. Okay, so here's our video, and we can hit play, and you can hear exactly how noisy it is. Okay, we can hardly hear the piano playing there. So let's so what I'm going to do is I'm going to select a small region. This is before the piano starts playing, this region here, and I want it to take a noise spectrum of this area and subtract it from the whole thing. Let's go to Effects here, and we'll go to Noise Reduction. Okay, so it's going to use that region to get the noise profile, and then okay, select a few seconds, and then, so we got the noise profile, and then we're going to double click and select the whole thing. Okay, after we've done the noise profile, and we will do noise reduction, and you can change the dB and the sensitivity. Okay, let's just try that. We'll just try doing noise reduction, 12 dB. Okay, so now it's knocked down the noise quite a bit. Okay, it's a lot quieter now. Amplify. Let's amplify it a little bit. Okay. Oh. Okay, I'm sorry, so it was already selected, so let's try that now. We've amplified it. Actually, let's try doing noise reduction on it again, because it seems like okay, so here's the beginning of it. Okay, I'm still not happy with that. Let's try doing a little bit more noise reduction, okay? So we'll do noise reduction. Okay, so we're going to select this region here as the noise for us to filter out. That's before the piano starts playing. Get noise profile. And now noise reduction. Let's do this again. Okay, now it's too quiet again, so let's try to amplify the whole thing again. Effect amplify. No. Let's amplify it some more. Let's say 3 dB. Repeat amplify. Oh, that's too much. Undo amplify. Okay, so it's let's just test this. Okay, I think the piano's sounding quite a bit better now. Okay, let's actually export that. And I'm going to try to we'll export it as an MP3 file, because I think we're making some progress here. But what I want to do is I want to compress down some of these peaks here, and because I can't amplify it anymore because it's got some really high peaky stuff. So let's put it through the compressor. Okay, what a compressor is going to do is it's going to push down those peaks a little bit. Okay, so let's try just using the parameters that they have here. So it'll be linear up to a certain point, and then when it gets high, it will start compressing it more, so it'll push down those peaks a little bit. Okay, so see how that evened things out? I think it's sounding quite a bit better. Let's try to do a little bit more noise reduction. So we use this first part again as a sample for the noise we want to suppress, and we'll try suppressing the noise a little bit more. So it's under Effect, Noise Reduction, get Noise Profile. Okay, and then we want to select the whole thing, Effect, Noise Reduction, and we'll do another reduce 12 dB. Okay, and we'll try that. Okay, again, we have this high peaky stuff. I want to try to amplify it some, but it's not going to allow me to amplify with those peaks there. Let's amplify it a little bit. See, it won't let me amplify it, so we're going to have to go to compression again. We'll try to compress it a little bit more, get rid of those peaks. Okay. think it sounded quite a bit better. Let's compress it a little bit more because it's getting some kind of weirdness with the noise. So we'll select the whole thing, and maybe that'll get rid of some more of the peaky stuff. So compressor. Okay. Let's compress it one more time because it's still looking pretty raggedy and uneven. Effects, compressor. Okay. There. Now it's starting to look more even. Okay, I think it sounded quite a bit better. Let's save that, and we'll just compare it to the original. So files, if we want to export as MP3, and we will call this version C. You always want to save lots of versions and don't save over the original. And so there's our export, and here's our original. Let's bring it down a little bit. So we'll play this one for a second. Okay, and here's the original. Okay, and okay, it's distorted the sound quite a bit, I think, but definitely the noise is reduced a lot, and it's definitely a lot easier to hear the piano. Okay, there's the audio corrected one through Audacity, and here's the original again. Definitely the noise power is a lot higher on this one. It's overwhelming almost. Okay, so there's some weirdness and distortion in here, and I'll look in to see if there's a way to fix that up a little bit. Obviously the best way is to not have the noise in there at all, but if you do have the noise, it looks like Audacity can clean it up for you quite a bit. So anyway, okay, so let's use Audacity to operate on this a little bit more. So it's got all this high screechy stuff in there due to you hear that? Due to the filters that we put on it, the noise reduction filters. So I think what we want to do is we want to try to get rid of that high screechy stuff. So we're going to go into effects, equalization. Okay, I guess we got to double click to select everything. Effects, equalization, and so here we have a flat bandpass of all the frequencies. This is low frequencies down here, and this is high frequencies. And if you click on this, you'll make a little point. You can drag that point around, and then you click down here. And so what this is going to do, if you make a shape like this, let's drag this down a little bit, is this is going to greatly reduce the high frequency component. So maybe we'll get that squeaking out of there a little bit. And this is about 1,000 hertz and above. So let's try doing a high pass, or this would be a low pass filter. So the low frequencies will pass by, but we're going to try to squelch the high frequencies to get rid of that annoying noise. Okay, let's click OK, and see, it knocked down this quite a bit. Okay, let's try repeating that equalization. Okay, we want to double click again. effect, repeat equalization, and oh, okay, so the high squelchy stuff has basically been attenuated quite a bit. Let's knock it down a little bit more. Okay, we'll do the equalization one more time, and then I might do a compression to kind of level out the roughness here. So repeat equalization and effect. Let's see, where's compressor? We'll do the compressor again. Okay, and let's try that. Okay, let's equalize again, or equalization. Maybe I'll bring this point down a little bit, so we'll push down some of the lower frequencies, bring down the point where it starts pushing down the frequencies, because maybe we're not getting the frequency range that we want to get rid of. Okay, so we'll try that. Okay, and let's see how this sounds. Okay, and one more time, repeating the equalization. And see, it's getting rid of all this garbage in the front. Okay, I think it's gotten rid of quite a bit of that squelchy noise, but you can play around with it. Maybe maybe this will help. It's quite a bit better than it was before, I think. What I might do is I might mix some of the original with this and see how that sounds. And what is it? In Caden Live, you can mix them together. Turn off one channel, the other. Put them both on. So maybe make a compromise between the high noise background and the weird effects that you get by trying to suppress the noise. So anyway, might be able to get a little bit better sound out of it. Okay, so here's a second soundtrack from the same night. I just wanted to try to do some noise reduction on this one, because I thought it might have a better signal to noise, because I thought they turned up the the amplifiers for the piano, but it seems like it's still got a lot of issues. This is after I did the spectrum noise suppression and I had to do some compression because I had the peaks. Here's a helpful tool. Let's open up another Audacity. Okay. Okay, so let's just analyze. We're doing the effects. Let's look at analyze, and we can look at the spectrum. Well, I guess you gotta select the whole thing. Double click on that. Analyze, plot spectrum. Okay, so here's our spectrum. Okay, let's close that. Let's open up the original file that's been unprocessed, which is 61 here. Okay, and let's look at the spectrum on the original one. Okay, analyze, plot spectrum. So here's the spectrum of the original one, and plot spectrum. So let's take a look at these two, see if we can compare them on the same. Okay, so this is after processing, and this is before processing. And it looks like we ended up getting rid of a lot of the low frequency stuff with this processing. But it's doing a bunch of weirdness with the high frequency stuff. Okay, so anyway, this is a helpful tool to look at the spectrum to see what's going on here. And I think that we've introduced a bunch of high frequency noise up here by doing this processing. Let's listen to this again. Okay, so let's just try maybe getting rid of some of that high frequency stuff. And so here's our equalizer again, and remember I was flat, I was bringing this down. Maybe we'll just try to chop some of this stuff off. Maybe we'll bring down some of the low frequency end stuff too. Let's do this. It seemed like a lot of the background noise was low frequency noise, so let's try that. Okay. See if that makes an improvement. Okay, that might be a little bit better. We'll just keep on fiddling around with it, but you know, of course the best solution is to record it good in the first place, and if you didn't record it good, you might be able to improve it a little bit with fiddling around with Audacity. And here's some tricks you can try. Anyway, hope this helps out. This is Dr. Janes, and thanks for watching.